How are ya, you dead set legends? Welcome to the Barry Hall, Sonny Bill Williams live commentary. If you don't know who I am and you've come in new, my name is Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, and I always go, ready, bang! And here to call the action for you guys here. I've got my live stream going. Just a bit of fun commentary, get up and about, hanging around because we've still got two matches before the big main event. And if you can, just give us a g'day, give us a ready bang, let us know from wherever around the world. Are you watching the match or are you just jumping in for a bit of fun conversation? Jump in, give the video a like, hang out, hang and bang with us because we've still got two more fights until the old Battle of the Footy Codes. Battle of the Footy Codes, the main event. We've got big, bad, bustling Barry Hall, who just loves punching out blokes on the footy field. I think he's only had one professional fight, and it was a draw. And he doesn't like fighting boxers. He just likes fighting other footballers because his first fight was against Paul Gallen, that piece of trash. And then he is taking on probably one of the best-looking men in the world, Sonny Bill Williams. He's a rugby league, rugby union star, and just one man mountain. Aussie Dave says, go Barry. And Frank McCabe hanging around. And he says, looking forward to this. Yeah, just give us a g'day. Give us a ready bang if you're familiar with what the Aussie arm wrestler does, Jake Ward. If you're new here, let us know where you're from and where you've come from. We still have two matches to go. We've got Raheem Mundine versus Lapani Levacia or Latvid, yeah. And then we've got Paul Fleming against Jackson, England. So they've got those two fights. And then we've got two meatheads that did all of their talking on a footy field. They're going to come in and try and punch seven shades of shit out of each other. Let's have a vote in the poll. At the moment, 55 of you legends are in there. And you've got 45% saying big, bad, bustling Barry Hall. And then the rest of you, Sonny Bill Williams. Dave Stockbridge. Davo, how are you, buddy? He says, great bit of a biff on the way. I reckon we'll have it. James has jumped in. Mate, they have been lockjaw on this one. The only one I've able to found, unfortunately, was to fork out the money or go to your local pub. All these bits and pieces, I've got friends that might or might not do a bit, but they could not find a link. So the only way to do it is to go to stansport.com and you've got to pay the $50 dues, the 50 bananas, which absolutely suck eggs. But let's all hang out. Let's all hang around. Just matching up my stream. I've got some lady having a chat who's got caterpillars for eyebrows. Let's have a go. People are jumping in the chat. Hayden has jumped in with a bit of a question. And he says, what footy team do you go for? Well, in the AFL, I am a Hawthorn supporter. And from being based in Melbourne, I'm Melbourne Storm in the Rugby League. What about you guys? What teams do you go for? And who do you think will win the main event between Sonny Bill Williams and big bad bustling Barry Hall? How do you think it'll go? Do you think, look, I can't expect too much boxing. I know they've got a bit of boxing background. Sonny Bill, I think, has had 8 fights and has absolutely filled the ring full of uppercuts time after time again. Is AFL going to win this one or is Rugby going to win this one? Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, and just let us know from where around the world you're watching this one. Kiwi Box has jumped in. He says, top man, thanks for the commentary. I will do my bit because I know $50 is a lot. So if at the moment they're just doing a bit of backstage interviews, which isn't ideal. They're doing a bit of backstage interviews. We've got 2 fights to go before our main event. And Aussie Dave and everyone's just having a chat to each other, which is awesome and just absolutely loving it. But yeah, they're having a chat to some lady. I think it's Barry Hall's wife or Sonny Bill Williams' wife, showing a little baby. So I don't think there's going to be any boxing in the backstage. Now, to you guys watching, do you think in the main event we will see some proper boxing, some proper technique? Because we saw with the Eddie Hall-Thor Bjornsson fight, when everyone was watching that, I was very surprised we saw some boxing. So these guys have a little bit more standard, a little bit more training. So I think the movements around the ring will be better. But then just in a flick of a switch, it might just turn into like one of those biffs on the footy field. We've all been there. We've either watched them or we've been involved and we've worn a couple. But that's how I think that'll go. At the moment, I've just got Danny Green on my screen. The man is sporting a grey mullet. And now I've got Barry Hall on my screen. If you are watching along with Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, I'll try and sync it up so we're all together. Barry Hall's just throwing him with his big bald head, very shiny into the camera. He's got to lather that up with some Vaseline before the fight. Did anyone watch the press conference where he does his standard shove your face? Well, they're calling it a headbutt. I don't think it was a headbutt. It was a bit of a it was a bit pissy. That's what it was. But yeah, I've got 3 blokes on the screen, 30 Greens on your left. If you are watching along with the greatest commentary of all time, or if you're just hanging around with us, this is good. Big Boys Boxing in the chat. What's going on? Let's get that up there. Trying to get your comment up on the screen, but it doesn't. There we go. Andy Lee is a serious coach. He seems to think Sonny can get some big money fights with his skills. Very interesting to know there, Big Boys Boxing. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for hanging out. Very, very interested in knowing more of that. James has jumped in. I would like to see Baz win. I think he can stand. I think he can withstand a punch. So I don't think Sonny Bill Williams can knock him out. Awesome. Thanks for chiming in. Yeah, let us know in the comments, how do you see this fight going? Do you see any boxing prowess? Will we see a knockout? Look, I hope we see a knockout in the next 2 matches so we can speed them on, because we've all paid our money to just get the main event going on. But nice for everyone jumping in. So they're doing a bit of a chat. So there's been 5 matches on the card. We are up to match 6, and they are coming out. Anthony Mundine is in the back there, and I believe Raheem Mundine is clearly related, or they're just all sharing the same name. So that's interesting. So I've got Anthony Mundine on screen. He's coming out with Raheem. So if anyone knows what relation they are, there are a few mullets going on there in the background. Big Boys Boxing. He's got Sonny on points. Look, with this matchup, I haven't checked out too much data. I just love calling the action. I just love hanging and banging, slinging and slanging with all you legends. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. He has told me it's his son, Raheem Mundine. He's Anthony Mundine's son. That's what James is telling me. Thank you very much. Aussie Dave-O, you sweet son of a gun. Who am I backing the main event? Just purely on, I grew up playing AFL footy and loving AFL footy more. I'm going for big bad Barry Hall. Do not care. A part of me kind of hopes they both lean in each other like Rocky 3. At the end of Rocky 3, Rocky and Apollo, and they just knock each other out. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I want. Let's see how it goes. But it'll be that's who I'm backing. And everyone else in the comments section, you let me know who you're backing as the Raheem's opponent. That looks like Lapani. That looks like Lapani. Had the name down. I've been out for dinner. I'm a boxing fan, but I'm more of the bigger names, not your local Australian leagues and things like that. But there's big talent going on. Looks like a packed house. There in Sydney, I've still got Lapani coming to the ring. Has anyone in the chat put a bet on this match, on the main event? Has anyone jumped on Sportsbet and thrown a few bucks on it? I didn't. The odds were were a bit more closer than what I thought. Sonny Bill Williams is going in as the favourite. Good to see we got 77 votes. If you're new here, give this video a thumbs up. Let's all hang out together. Let's all talk about a bit of boxing and watch a few rugby player and a footy player punch each other up in the main event. But we've got 2 matches to go. And if you are watching along with the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward, then we have Lapani in the ring, ready to go. Wide view, wide shot of the crowd, packed house there in Sydney. And then we've got Raheem Mundine, who's just standing there, Anthony Mundine's son, and Tony Mundine, the grandfather, and they're walking to the ring. Luca, no link, Luca. So no link at the moment. The only thing, I had to buy the pay-per-view. So I do apologize that. A lot of my friends have been helping me out, wheeling and dealing, but the only one they can seem to find, even they bought the pay-per-view. And I don't think they've bought a pay-per-view in about 10 years, my mates. Then we've got Sean Gray says, put money on Hall for the knockout. What round, Sean Gray? What round have you got it for? One of my regulars has come in, Coach Ray the Terrible. He says, ready, bang. I'm American, so I don't know these boys, but just wanted to stop in and say hi. Thank you, Coach Ray the Terrible. Huge supporter of the channel and what we've got going here. All right, let's get back to the action. So I'm about, if you are watching along with me, I'm probably about 10, 15 seconds behind what you are seeing. So if you want to pause it or something, because every time I press watch live, the internet loads up and it's struggling with the live stream. So I am 16 seconds behind. So I've got Raheem on the camera ready to go. He's getting a nice little neck massage. I've got Lapani on camera getting a nice little massage. Yeah, big boys boxing. 100%, mate. 100%. This has been tighter than a nun's new you-know-what to get a link out there. And Sean Gray has just gone bang. Sean Gray reckons Barry Hall knockout round 3, and he's put his money where his mouth is. So I've got Raheem on the screen. So we've got 2 fights, this one, and then I believe this one's a 4-round, and then the other one is a 10-rounder, and then we're into our main event. If you're hanging out and you're new to the channel, I'm Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, the #1 commentator in the world, self-proclaimed. Just love calling events, love hanging out with everyone and anyone. So if you can, give this video a thumbs up. And if you like sticking around, I do commentary on all sports. I also commentate people falling on their ass or eating shit. If you've fallen over or hit the gym and done a gym fail, I will commentate it. I did a really lazy mixed martial arts fighter today. So hang out, hit the subscribe button, and let's rock and roll. So we are looking to get into round 1 of Lapani and Raheem. Raheem just sporting the cornrows, thinking he is Easy E, but that's not happening there. Hope he doesn't have the HIV like Easy E. Round 1 has started, and we've got, if you're watching along, Lapani is in the green shorts, and we've got yellow shorts for Mundine with their little boxer with an A. And we've got a quick left in there. But that's what it means. So if you're watching along, I'll be talking to you guys in the comments. I'll be, calling some of the action. But then when we get to our main event, we are calling the big one. So all of them are 3-minute rounds. But I'm just keen to see some people just knock each other out. Luke McBogan, sweet name. How long till Barry fights? So Barry, I'll just get this. Let me just get this on here. So Barry Hall, at the moment, we're on to our 6th match of 8. So they've just started the 6th match. This is going to, one of them's a 4-round and one of them's a 10-round. So I reckon probably be another hour. Until Barry Hall fights. But while you're here, give it a thumbs up. Tell me who you think's going to win. Tell me how you think that's going to win. We got to see some knockouts. We got to see some points. We got to see some teeth go through the mouth guards. We got to see some ears bitten off. Are we going to see a stool thrown in? Someone's mum come in and drop an elbow. How do you see the main event going? But thank you, everyone, for joining. If you're new here, you're hanging out with the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward. But now Mundine has just gone whack, and he is punching Lapani all over the shop. He's just landed 5 or 6 absolute rippers. Another left there, a right, and Lapani has just turned into a human boxing bag midway through the first round of your 6th fight here. No worries. JSA JPA says, cheers from the commentary from Brizzy. Thanks for hanging out. Luke McBogan reckons that Barry wins TKO. I reckon there'll be a lot of TKOs. Hope so. Well, you can only have 1 TKO per fight, but loving the aggression. So the aggression from Mundine in the yellow, and I'll tend to sway with the boxers as if I'm in the ring as well. They are just throwing and ready to just nail them there. Lapani seems to have recovered from getting his head caved in the first round. There's 40 seconds left. So this one is a 4-rounder. So this one is 4-round. Yeah, 4 rounds. And then the next one, Jackson, what is it? Jackson England versus Paul Fleming is a 10-rounder. Who is that? Just so everyone could go to the toilet, get their food, get their last beers in. 10-rounder before the main event. You've got to be kidding, umpire. Lincoln Head says was the Lincoln Head. I'm just going to put your question up there. It says, was the Stapleton versus Hall fight close? Don't know. Because I can't answer that. If someone in the comments can help out my man Lincoln, help him out here, because I was out for dinner with the in-laws. So I came and that match had just finished. I just believe Stapleton got worn like 2 or 3 times for low blows. So, yeah, 2 or 3 times for low blows. So get the likes up. Let's everyone get in the votes. 112 votes. And it's just all going Sonny Bill Williams as well. Way. So if you guys can, if everyone here can just quickly press like, that'll feed it out to everyone else. And then we'll have so many boxing experts watching the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward. Yes, I'm an arm wrestler by trade, but I love all sports and I just love calling the action as we are into round one easily to Mundine. So as you've got Anthony and Tony. Geez, Mundine's got the dumbest haircut. He's like got that awkward shaved patch, but it looks like, you know, a little baby's toy that fits into the hole, and he's just got that little crap bit there and the rest of it off. But this Raheem, his son, has just been floating around. He's got some zip about him as we've started round 2. We're 10 seconds into round 2 if you're watching along with me. It's going to be a good event. I am keen for it. They're doing nothing in the ring. They're sorting each other out, playing a little game of chess. But Mundine looks like he's on the aggressive in this one. He's just throwing a few. He's testing the waters and see if Lapani wants to come in for a bit of a splash. But they've done nothing for the first 30 seconds of round 2. They might have let it all out in round 1. They could have got a bit tired. Could have been a bit up and about. Aussie, yeah, some people come in. Reverse mullet from Lincoln Head. My man, Criggy, Swedish Arm Wrestling TV, has just given me a ready bang. That's my catchphrase, everyone. Ready bang! What weight do you compete in arm wrestling? I am 95 kilos. Under 95 kilos. Wherever you are, yeah. Most of it. Aussie Dave, you do kilos. So, yeah, under 95. So, I've got a competition this weekend. Adam Chams, anyone got a link for a fight? Mate, and I'll keep readdressing this because people come in. There's no chance. You have to pay for it. I've got anyone and everyone trying to help the crew out, but I had to fork out the $50, and I tell you, it hurt. It hurt in there. It hurt right in the neck there. So, unfortunately, no link. Commentary only over here, but good to see everyone hanging out. Yeah, so we're halfway through round 2 of our semi main event. You've got Raheem Mundine. Just seems a bit on the back foot. Lapani's just leaning back, but he's still throwing him with the attack. I do like the bang, a nice short uppercut from Lapani. That would have hurt. That would have rocked him a bit, but Mundine still on the aggressive. Yeah, no worries, Adam Cham. Sorry we couldn't help you out. But if you just want to, no, Big Deadly, nothing. I'm telling you. Yeah, unfortunately, not much is going on with that. So, Jamie Badagalia, sorry if I've butchered your last name, you dead set legend. He says, how long? How long till the next fight? Let me get your comment out there. How long until the main event? So, we are we've got 1.5 matches to go. But the semi-main event is a 10-rounder. Hopefully they change it. So we'll go there. Thanks for the commentary from Spain. Look at this. Thanks for the commentary from Spain. No worries, you dead set legend. Everyone coming in, just give it the old ready bang. If you're new, I'm the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward. Ready bang is my catchphrase. NJP family says, go Barry, you're a soldier. Sonny Bill gets KO'd. Beautiful. I've got my niece and nephew in the chat. Obviously, I'm my brother's YouTube. Says, hi, Uncle Jake, Maxie and Evie. If you're still awake, probably should be past your bedtime. But thanks for hanging out with the Aussie Arm Wrestler. You guys are cool. I'm going for Barry Hall. I mean, I don't really care about the both of them. I'm going for Barry Hall because I played a bit of AFL footy growing up. So I am up and about from that one. Beautiful. We are halfway through the Mundine versus Lapani fight. Gone. Beautiful. Because we that's why we're all here. We still want to see Barry Hall. Barry Hall versus Sonny Bill Williams. So I got to be distracted from the comment. Idiot guy says, when is the fight? So we're halfway through of our 6th match. Barry Hall is the 8th match. So I reckon you got about 45 minutes. About 45 minutes. Yeah, Sam Newman, we've tried and tried and tried. Nothing is going on with the stream. It is locked tight. So if you're wanting to watch it, I cannot help you here. You're dead set legend. But thank you to the 112 that are in the chat with the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward. Give this video a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe and enjoy some great commentary all the time, you're at the right place. But now we've got if you are watching it, we've got a fight on our hands. Lapani is on the attack here, and he just realised he's probably 2 rounds down. And Mundine is just throwing him back. Turned into a bit of a schoolyard fight, and now they've gone back to straight up boxing. It's not on Fox Sports. No, idiot guy. It's on Stan Sport. You have to pay for it on Stan Sport. It's a way moving forward now. It's all about streaming services and things like that. That's the way forward. But thanks for everyone hanging out. We've got a bit of a barn burner on our hands. They're swinging for the fences. Look, they're struggling to hit a cold at this moment as they're tied up, as we're about to hit the halfway mark of round 3 in this catchweight fight. Let's see if Mundine can just finish him off. They were both swinging there, look a bit gassed out, but they are up and about for this one. Everyone, get your tips in, get your votes in of who will win the main event matchup. Absolutely keen for the main event. Just want to see two because I follow their footy careers. So I just want to see them beat each other up. Should have had a beer with you. Should have brought a beer and just had a beer with all of you legends. But at the moment now, if you're watching the Mundine Lapani fight, they're swinging for the fences, but not much is connecting. If they were baseballers, they would have been struck out quite a few times now. They would have been struck out. Logan asked, do you think the 12-kilo difference in fighters will play a big role? It can. It can play a big role. It can absolutely play a big role. Let me get your question up there, Logan. If anyone else wants to answer Logan's question, he says, do you think the 12-kilo difference in fighters will play a big role? 12 kilos is a lot in any sport. If you're wearing one, and I think it can, if the punches are landed. Commentating the action that's on Stan Sport Live. Yes, it is, but I won't be showing anyone. Question is Mundine fighting good, or they just found a weak fighter for his first fight? A little bit of both. The first round, Mundine showed that a bit of zazz, a bit of class and things like that, but it's kind of fizzled out. He looks real tired. Coming in the end of the 3rd round, he just looks cooked. His arms are heavy. Lapani probably won that 3rd round. So Raheem is up 2-1 if I'm the referee. But then again, I've been having a chat with some of you dead set legends out there. But they're both, as you would be, when you're trying to hang and bang with each other. And they've just cut the Sonny Bill Williams. He's given the old shucker. He's got tattoos from eye to ear. He's up and about now. They've shown big bad Barry Wall. I'll tell you what, if I hit 45, I hope I'm in that shape. That is for sure. Barry Wall looks, Sonny Bill looks more relaxed. I think he's been in this situation a lot more. Barry Hall's just looking like he just needs to go have a shit and get those butterflies out of his stomach. They're just hanging around for the moment. So it'll be... there we go. Thanks, Angela. That's a pretty cool comment. Let's get that one up there. Oh, where'd it go? Barry Hall might do a Tyson, was a dirty footballer. Sonny Bill Williams by disqualification. You the man, Aussie. Thank you very much, Angela. If you feel free, guys, let me know in the comments where you are from around the world joining the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward. Let me know from around the world where you are, and we'll get into the main event. We'll have a chat about the main event not too soon. Let's get back. So we're into round 4, and they're doing the old bit of a cuddle. I think they sat there and they've gone, right, I'm a bit knackered. Let's see how we go. Oh, New Zealand in the house from Auckland. Awesome, Nafay. Good to see ya, and thank you for joining. Hit the like button. If you feel like subscribing, subscribe. It is the most unique and entertaining way you can watch any sport. I'm going to do my best to call all the live events. If you hung out, we had about 5,000 people watching the Eddie Thor commentary here. This is the spot where you need to be. In Loxton, South Australia, New Zealand, Queensland, Australia, Queensland. Yeah, boy. New South Wales, Sydney. Awesome. American Samoa in the house. This is awesome. Thank you for everyone around the world joining us. I really do appreciate it, because we are halfway through the Mundine versus Lavasia fight. Lapani just trying to get the points in. I think Mundine's going to win on points. If he does, he just needs to land a couple more here. You would hate to go it on. I joined. What's that one, Isaac? I joined from the site I used to stream the cricket. Had to come to YouTube to show the love. Thanks, Isaac. Thanks, Isaac. We'll get that one up there. That's a good one, Isaac. Thanks, buddy. Beautiful. Loving it all. Loving it all. Big Deadly, are you talking to me when you're saying don't lie, bud? Are you talking to me? I might have missed something in the comments. Did the in-laws enjoy dinner? Yes, they did. My mother-in-law made pumpkin soup, and we had my beautiful wife, who's having a nap now. Love you, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler, Jess. And we all had pumpkin soup and a bit of bread. And then I was like, right, I got to call the action for all these legends in the house. And we've got 30 seconds to go in the final round. And then we've got only one more fight after that. And let's just hope it's a double knockout at the start so they can bugger off, so we can check out a main event. Logan, love the passion in the chat, mate. Thanks for holding this for us. Anytime, mate. This is what I want to do for my full-time job. I absolutely love it. There are about 60 slackers watching. Hit the like, slackers. Thanks, big boy. Thanks, big boy. We'll leave that one up there. Hit the like button. It really helps. If you're not going to super chat or anything like that, I do not care. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Come and hang out with us. It's going to be awesome. It's good to see some of my arm wrestlers in the house. Savage Arm Wrestling from Japan, all the way in Japan. He's got a bit of M&M wrapping, but it was mum's soup. Pumpkin soup. Beautiful. Get these two off me screen. Awesome. That match is over, guys. And they're just, doing the old chat. Mundine landed 35 punches and he threw 110. And Lapani threw 21 punches. He landed 21 and threw 186. I told you, if they were baseballers, they would have swung out now. How's the fights been from Jackson Dwyer? I've only watched just this one because I have been out. So this one was all right. It was good for the first round. Then they just got a bit tired and things like that. My man from Swansea, he says, Jake, where is it? No, that was Jackson Dwyer. He goes, just logged in. Is this a title fight or what? No, growing up, this guy did his whole career in AFL footy. This guy did all of his career in rugby league and rugby union, and now they're boxers. Jeff, trying to get Jeff's. Are you going to show the fight? Absolutely not. Sorry, because this is my full-time job and I don't want a copyright strike or anything on my channel, unfortunately. So yeah, I won't be showing the fight at all. Sorry, Jeff. But hang around, have a chat with us. And if you are watching the fight anywhere, link the commentary together. All of you dead set legends hanging out there. All righty, let's get back to it. So they're still there. I've got Anthony Mundine on his screen with that reverse mullet, as one of my legends in the chat said, bang, which is good. And now they're about to tell us who won. Does Raheem Mundine win his first fight? Lapani, who landed 17 less punches, thinks he's won the fight. Love the confidence, big fella. But the winner is going to be Raheem Mundine. 3, 2, 1. Just let him know. Or is it a draw? Hang on. I still love the boxing referees are very old school referees with that light blue shirt. There it is. Raheem Mundine wins his first fight. He's about to have his little interview and things like that. They gave a bit of a yarn, a bit of a chat. Oh, so what did you think of your first fight? Oh, yeah, good, whatever. Shut up. Get off. We just want Sonny Bill Williams versus Barry, big bustling, big bad Bazza, bustling Barry Hall. Thanks for everyone hanging out in the chat, you dead set legends. If you got any ideas for polls that you want on there, because at the moment, 232 votes in the polls, and 60% of you think SBW just gets that special boxing win over big bad Barry Hall. Let's have a look. Okay. That's okay, Emmett. That is fine. He says, WTF, no fight. Glad I just found that out, and I'm out of here. Emmett, just let you know, mate, it's not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. Thanks for sticking by. Dead set legend. All righty. Wow, Sonny, you better win. I've put 1,000 on it. Whoa! You've got some big coconuts there, Nafay. If I've said your name right, 1,000. Has anyone else? Can anyone top Nafay? Has anyone else put a punt on this match? The only thing I've done is chuck 50 clams on the pay-per-view. So that's about as far as my betting's going. I'm trying to bet that this match will be okay. They've gone to an ad break. How do you think this match will go? You dead set legends out there. How do you think it'll go? Will we see any boxing, any bites of the ear, any knockouts, any scratches? Will we see any slagging each other off? Any your mama jokes going on in the main event? We've got one more fight. They're on an ad break now. One more fight before the main event. And we have Jackson England versus Paul Fleming. Thanks, Emmett. He's announced it again. He's announced it again that he's gone. Good to see you got a good sense of humor, mate. And if you are going, thanks for popping in. Anyway, the Gooch has got 20 cents on there. Adam Chams has asked, have you ever bet on any fight and have you won? Oh, back in the day, in my mid-20s, I would have had a punt on all the UFCs and all the boxings. It would have only been a 10 and a 20 and things like that. So, yeah. So it would have gone there. Yeah, I haven't had a bet in years. I'm about to have a baby. YouTube's my income, so I would probably I've got to try and keep my money there. So we'll go from there. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. They're asking what Karl Stefanovic thinks of the fight. Could you think of anyone less likely to know about fighting than Karl Stefanovic? Ridiculous. So now I've got a picture of Sonny Bill versus Barry Hall. Barry Hall's talking to his corner, working out what is going on. Okay, we've got a new idea for a poll, and it is for Big Boys Boxing. We're asking Steve Waugh. This is awesome. We're getting anyone and everyone. Stephen Waugh. Whoa. What is he good for? All righty, let's end the first poll. Let's get another poll going for you legends. 229. No, it's all. Hang on. It is all going up. Let's see how many votes we've got. The votes are piling up. Let's see what we've got here. About 270 votes. 271 votes. We're going to end the poll there. And 59% of you, bang, think that Sonny Bill is getting the job done. Let's get another poll. I'll just wait for it a moment. Poll. Okay. How will the fight finish? Knockout, TKO. Let's add an option. Decision or DQ. I can only do 4 options. Let's ask the community there. All righty. Let me get back to the chat. All righty. Beautiful. So we've got one more fight before the main event, and we've got a poll going. How do you think the fight will end? Give this video a thumbs up if you're joining. I am the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward, but I commentate all events around the world. Get the votes going. Now they are piling up. Abdul Azim, is Chock Sons fighting yet? He just finished his first fight and he won on decision or won on points. I'm not listening, but his hand was raised. It was a subpar average fight. The first round, he looked real exciting and then just got tired. And then when Lapani landed a couple on him, he just pumped the brakes and went, oh, this isn't as fun as I thought. So here we go. Beautiful. Good to see everyone voting in the poll. Yep, 36 votes, and it is all happening. All righty, they're about to introduce our semi-main events. You know what that means. We can bugger that off. Hurry up, get it done. I believe it is 10 rounds, this one. Let's have a listen. No, I missed how many rounds it was going to be. So, they're saying Kentucky. Unfucking lucky. Here we go. Everyone in the chat just talking about the fight, which is good. Love it. All you guys interact with each other. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. Love all you Dead Set legends. All right, this next matchup will be Paul Fleming versus Jackson England. Some names that I can pronounce and some names that I'll be up and about for. I believe it is a 10-rounder. If anyone wants to confirm. Big Deadly, are you asking me if I've ever arm wrestled? Because you better bloody believe it, I have. Been arm wrestling for about 3 years. 3 years. And I am the reigning 2019 Melbourne Cup left arm, 80 to 95 kilo, third place amateur winner. The most sought after trophy in the arm wrestling world. No, it's awesome. Big Boys Boxing says fight is 10 rounds. Beautiful. He looked on Box Rec. All right, we've got Jackson England on the screen. His last 3 fights, he's had one every year, and he's won the last 3. That's his recent form. He looks like if I wanted to order Van Damme off Wish, he's got that look about him, which is good. Let's have a look. Yeah, he looks like he's been around the traps a few times. Jackson England's won his last 3 fights. And we've got Paul Fleming ready to come out as the ringer. The button on the ring announcer. I've been in his position before, but that button on the ring announcer, it was struggling on his jacket. Looked like it was going to pop into the screen. Okay, we've got a bit of a champ happening here. Paul Fleming. He's got a belt hanging up. Boxing belts. I think if that's one thing boxing need to do is redesign their championship belts. I mean, that's one thing that hasn't evolved as they've got a dance going on the way to the ring. That hasn't evolved. If you look at, my stream's lagging a bit. If you look at, whether it's pro wrestling, UFC, whenever they've introduced championship belts, they've updated them. And they've tried to make it look better every time. I understand tradition, and I understand traditionalists will be up and about for that one. But some of them just look rubbish. This one looks okay. I mean, it's pretty cool if you ever win a boxing. I mean, if anyone in the chat has boxed. Stamo1172, I haven't got any beer. But if you join me for the next live, if you join me, if I call another, when, not if, what am I saying? When I call another event, I'll have to do a shoey online. Here we go. Someone's put a bet on. Daryl Braithwaite in the house, singing some horses. He says, I want Barry to win, but Sonny is younger and probably wins. Go, Bazza. Oh, I have 100. A hundy on Barry at $3.15. Betfair. That's probably the best odds I've seen, Barry. Betfair always have the best odds. That would be the best odds. That's the best ones I've had them. Yep, Elizabeth, thank you very much. She's on the money. There's no link unless you pay Stan $50. I've had to do it. So thank you very much. Yeah, just an update there. Guys, I can't do a shoey because I've got no beer. What am I supposed to do it with water? That's not fun. We'll wait for the next event when you all come back and join. So hit the subscribe button and come hanging out with the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward as we are getting ready for our semi-main event. Paul Fleming is the champ and Jackson England Just trying to get the job done. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and vote in the poll. We've got a poll going. How will the fight end? KO, TKO, decision, or DQ? 45% of you think there's going to be a knockout. I reckon with all the awesome people here, it would be. Nick Kerr, yes, I am watching Stan. I'm about 20 seconds behind because every time I press live, it buffers. So I'm probably 20 seconds behind the genuine live stream from Nick. I paid the $50. I paid $50. I arm wrestle. That's what I wrestle. I arm wrestle. Johnny boy, but thanks for coming in. And good to see everyone hanging and banging, slinging and slanging, just having a chat. But we've got one fight to go. It's a championship fight. Paul Fleming's on your screen, getting the old Vaseline treatment. Jesus, there's a couple of belts on the line in this one. People, was the $50 worth it, Nick? Well, for me, I've got 130 people in the chat. So I'll see after YouTube, 130 people in the chat. So for me, it was worth it. If 130 people are hanging out with me, then yeah. Then it's awesome. Dylan Miller, we've got, if you are watching, you've got Jackson England on your left with the power stance. He's got the chest out and the imaginary suitcases, thinking he's tough. And Paul Fleming's just leaning over, looking at the ground, just hanging like an idiot. But they're about to start on there. Fallen Knight, teach me how to get Stan, red shirt guy. Okay, type in Stan Sport, sign up for a 30-day trial, and then when you do that, you pay the $50 for the live stream. So, how does the crowd look from Logan? Yeah, packed house up there in Sydney. Everyone enjoying it. I'm not seeing too many people have their phones out while the fight's going on. Just enjoy the live event. Let's enjoy the live event. My brother is in the chat. He says hi and go Barry Hall. Not bad there. Not bad there. And it's all happening there. I've never seen a boxer so visibly scared in the ring until I saw Sonny Bill in his last fight against Botha from Tom Blackhurst. Your dead set legend. Beautiful. I didn't watch his last fight. But this match has just started off with an absolute bang, just like the first match. Paul Fleming is just throwing him, but Jackson England is just sitting off the ropes, missing, whack, coming in and absolutely hitting Paul Fleming in the blue gloves. Now they're a bit more composed, but Jackson England is quick, but he's just worn 2 lefts from Paul Fleming. He is just dropping bombs left, right, and center. But boy, these two are quick. And if they're not careful, one of them will wear one on the chin. They're both fast. They're both going absolutely bang at each other. They're hanging and banging. And this match has actually gone off like a firecracker in the first round as we are halfway through. And it looks pretty even. Both landing some absolute pearlers. And they are just in the middle. And now they're filling each other up after a dynamite first 90 seconds. But Paul Fleming showing why he's the champ. He just landed four quick shots. Which is awesome. I have no idea, Nick, what the two fighters, what Barry and Sonny Bill are getting paid, but I would assume it is very hefty for Stan to charge $50 each. So here we go. Let's jump in there. If you're with me, you're here with the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward, but I call all the events boxing. I'm going to start calling UFC. I will call the Westminster Dog Show. Don't you worry about it. If there's a big event going on, come hang out here for the live commentary. It is all happening, which was awesome. Good to see everyone in there. Would be better if you show us the punches. What, as in me, Johnny? You want me to start throwing them left, right, and center? These guys are too quick for my liking. They've really just landed quite a lot of punches. It's a 10-round matchup, and we are at the end of the first round, which is good. As everyone has jumped in. No link, guys. No link. I've had to buy the pay-per-view myself. Red Shirt Guy, do I have Discord? Yeah, I'm on Discord a little bit here and there. No link, everyone. I don't have one, unfortunately. You guys in the chat, if you've got one, awesome. But at the moment, I had to pay for the pay-per-view. But thank you for everyone that is hanging out. And if you're here, give this a thumbs up, give us a subscribe. 157 people in the chat and 50% of the people that have voted, 119 people, have said we're going to have a knockout in the main event. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nicholas Reed, I paid $50, 50 Australian dollars for that one. Not ideal. I paid $50. So as we get into round 2 of 10, the way they're throwing at each other, Jackson and Paul, hopefully this fight finishes early. Hopefully they're too tired, but they're absolutely going for it. I think they've both I think the producers went to them before the start of the fight, said we're on a bit of a time constraint. Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, is just he's got awesome people in the chat hanging out. So let's get in there. Bang! Yeah, now, yes, we've got a knockdown. Bang! Paul Fleming's jumped back up, but it was body shots from Paul Fleming, and then Jackson England just held strong, came in with a quick right hook, and as a standing at 8 count, Paul Fleming feels pretty good. He reckons he's just worn that one properly, and now we're in round 2, and we've had a bit of action in this one. Jackson England feeling all sorts of confidence when you've just put the champ on his ass for a standing 8 count, and we're straight back into it. The throws are happening. Oh, Jackson England is trying to fill this ring full of uppercuts. It's unbelievable stuff. Not a bad fight, this one, and he's just getting the edge. Paul Fleming looks frustrated, and he's trying to throw those extra shots that aren't necessary, but trying to reign dominance. It's amazing what you do when you put a pair of boxing gloves on, 2 testosterone-full bulls, and they are hitting each other like there is no tomorrow. They are throwing them like it's the last round of the fight. But fellas, settle down, and he's only halfway through round 2 of your 10-round championship matchup. Nathan Dorr, Nathan Dorr, what have we got here? How can I watch it for free? No idea, mate. No idea. Everyone in the chat's trying to help each other out, but no, we've all unfortunately had to pay for it. This has been, mate, locked tight. Locked tight. When's the main event? When is the main event from Kanye? In 8 rounds. So we're into our semi-main event. We're about 8. We're in round 2 of 10. Fleming versus England. If they knock each other out, beautiful. 30 seconds to go in round 2. If they knock each other out, awesome. If not, yeah. So sorry, it's just commentary here. But we're all talking boxing. We're all talking a fight that we absolutely love. So good to see everyone hanging out from there. But we've got Jackson England putting on a display, but he looks a bit tired late in the second round. He's still got his guard up. Oh, nice hook shot there from the champ, Paul Fleming, but a quick 1-2. Oh, they are just locking horns. Jackson will come in, 1-2. Paul Fleming, 1-2, and they're just punching each other out. Nathan Wilson says, let's go, Paul. John Stanbury, you can watch it through a neighbour's window. The Hurricane Man, do you eat, breathe, and sleep boxing? No, I eat, breathe, and sleep sports. This is what I do. I commentate sports. I participate in sports. Do love commentating anything, not just sports. I do funny videos as well on this channel. So if you do stick around, that'd be amazing. But I eat, sleep, and shit sport. I absolutely love it. Got a beautiful supporting wife that loves it as well. Nathan Wilson, if there's a knockout, will it be from Fleming? Mate, it'll be from both of them. They are literally landing shot after shot after shot. Both rounds. It has been under. I can't show you live. I need to keep this channel because this is my full-time job. So I need to keep this job. How long have I been following boxing? Quite a long time. My brother Ryan, he's probably the fighter of the family. and he was riding. I was more pro wrestling, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, still love all that. He was more into fighting, so I was like, bang, let's. And I just slowly got into it. My dad loved fighting, so yeah. So that's how. Always kept my eye on the sport of boxing. You know, growing up was Mike Tyson. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. So back in the early 90s, we didn't get, you know, much main event matches. And if you did, you had to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning and pay for it. And as a young fella, it wasn't happening. But round 3, the champ, Paul Fleming, has got the edge and he has split the left eye open of Jackson. He is just being jacked all over the shop here. And is it? Yeah, Paul Fleming. Paul Fleming. He's just really taken advantage. He's taken over this fight. But Jackson just has this never say die attitude. And they are just both throwing. They're both swinging. And they're actually landing. So it's just a matter now. The movement's great. The shots are sharp still after 2.5 rounds. And they're landing a lot of them. They might not count as lands, but they're at least making contact with gloves and finding just the way they're zipping out the way and hitting them. They're landing a few. The champ, Paul Fleming, looks like he's got the advantage of this one. But Jackson, with that never say die attitude, don't worry about the cut above my left eye. I will make sure I will get it in there. Here we go. They are still throwing. But Paul Fleming feels like he's showing a bit of cockiness here. He's just jaw-jacking a bit and feels like he has got it. But these two are just going bang. They're just throwing them at each other. I'm missing a lot on the chat because I'm getting very, very excited. Very good double right-hander from Jackson, England. He's whack with the right hand in the guts and then an uppercut. They are punching the shit out of each other. And this has been one hell of an entertaining round. We've still got 45 seconds to go. You dead set legends. And now they're just stopping back, ready to just move their rook into Bishop 4 for the next plan of attack. Here we go, 35 seconds in. And they are just ready to strike now. Their arms are getting heavy, but the shots are just as heavy. And now they've just locked up, taking a bit of a break. And Jackson just wipes his left eye full of blood on Paul Fleming. Let's get into this one. 20 seconds to go into round 3. If you're just joining, you're with the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward, live calling the Barry Hall fight. But we're not just there yet. We've got 7 rounds of this championship fight before we see Barry and Sonny Bill Williams. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, bang. And that's the end of round 3. Round 3. Good to see everyone hanging and banging in the chat. 52%. We've had 190 votes on my last poll as we get a glimpse of Sonny Bill Williams. He's just going around hugging all of his rugby friends and saying, mate, did you get those 2 tickets at the front door I left you? And then these blokes have just come from the pub. They've watched the pre-card at the pub. They went, oh, do you want to go watch Sonny live? He looks pretty interesting. He'll be our mate. It'll be more important if we sit in the middle. He's got about 15 people in his room, and Sonny's doing a bit of shadow boxing in the middle of this turf war. Everyone in the chat, it is going good. I missed a lot of the comments as my thing goes. Great idea, Nick, but it still counts. It still counts. I know a couple of channels that got copyright striked and taken down for the Eddie versus Thor fight for doing the same thing. I might not get a copyright strike now, but they'll just turn up later and shut the stream down. Sorry, I can't help you guys out. This channel is my full-time job at the moment. So, not at the moment. This is going to be my full-time job. So, yeah. All righty, the start of the next round. Good to see everyone in the chat. Isaac, did you catch the Div versus NG fight? No, I didn't. Unfortunately. Heard it was a bit different. Nafea, what's your favorite beer? Mate, I love any beer. These guys are going bang! Shots are landing. Shots are being fired. These two have just switched their arms for cannons, and they are landing some absolute belters for both. And now the champ looks like he's been split open. Give me a better camera. Give me a camera shot of Paul's face. But these two are hanging and banging with each other in round 4, just throwing at each other. And it's only a minute in, but they are landing shot after shot after shot. and they just cannot knock each other off their feet. This is one exciting round following up from round number 3. We're in round 4, 1 minute, 40 seconds to go, and these two just will not quit. They don't look like they're ever going to ease up. Bang, just a quick left from Paul. Just a reminder, I'm the champ there, big fella. You better keep your guard up, and they're just throwing him wherever. A little fakey combination there from Jackson, England. He's just trying to bring it all in. Can Jacko go absolutely wacko in this one, or can the champ just Flem his way to the top? He's just worn 2 uppercuts. Paul tries to return serve, but it's gone out of bounds on that one. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go in round 4. Very exciting on there. 1 minute 3 to go, and they've just gone whack. And they're just hugging each other now. Oh, I'm knackered looking at those two. Jackson's still a bit cut up. Paul Fleming looking very composed. Even though Jackson's been cut, he still is not in panic mode. He's holding his own here against the champ. Very exciting. 4 rounds coming in with 40 seconds to go. And we are in here. Whack. Another overhand right from Jackson, England. And Paul returns with an overhand right. And they are just, whoa, we almost had a double knockout. Bang. Now they're screaming at each other. They're both just throwing and hitting each other at the same time. Paul Fleming's had enough, trying to remind him that he's the champ. Paul's going to gas himself out if he gets too stubborn and too impatient with this one. Hold your form, son. Hold your form. You're landing those shots. Don't get too upset if this young Jackson, England, is landing them. Whack. We've got 5 seconds to go in the final round, in the 4th round, the 4th of 10. And that'll do from there. Nathan Wilson, can you post the replay when the fight finishes? No, that's still copyright, unfortunately, Nath. I'll get your comment up there. No, unfortunately, I can't. It still counts as copyright. It's just their property. Either way, it's unfortunately copyright. Who's won or winning? The main event hasn't happened yet, Velo. The main event hasn't happened yet. So we're into our semi-main event. 4 rounds of 10 into our semi-main event. It's been a bit of a firecracker one. That is for sure. If you're new to the channel, give this a like and a subscribe. I am the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward. I commentate all the events, not just arm wrestling. So stick with me. I had an absolute ripper with the Eddie versus Thor match. I love boxing, love UFC, and I love all sports. To the point where I told everyone earlier, I'm going to commentate the Westminster Dog Show. We're into round 5, and they are just going bang. They have not let up. These are 2 phenomenally fit boxers. They're into round 5, and you would have thought the match had just started. The way they're looking more like helicopters, the way they're swinging, than precise boxers. But I'll tell you what, the energy, the intensity, the tenacity, the way that they're bringing into round 5, you wouldn't have thought it was there, which is awesome. Who's winning in this fight, says Sean Gray. Mate, whoa, I'd have to get the stats on the screen. This is split down the middle. It would not surprise me if we don't get a knockout or a stoppage. It will be a split decision, not just a points decision, but a split decision on this one. Because what happens is I'll sit there and for 30 seconds, Paul Fleming dominates. Whack, left, right, up, whack, overhand. And then the next 30 seconds, Jackson, England sits there and goes, I need those 2 belts. He wants to be 2-belt Tony. And whack. So to tell you who's actually winning this fight, Sean, this one is split down the middle. Tell you what, it looks like a banana peel. That is for sure. Do you get more if we make a donation, send sticker? No, if you do a super chat or a super sticker, you choose how much you donate there. So very nice of you, Nafay. You guys choose if you make any donations. But I hope you're just enjoying hanging. I hope you press the like button and the subscribe button. And I hope you are knocking them out, which is good. Let's get those like buttons up. We've got 172 in the chat. Only 59 likes. What happens if you can just do me a favor and hit the like button? It sends it out to everyone else. It sends it to everyone else there. Whack. Now we're back into it. 50 seconds to go. and they are just throwing everything. Much respect to Paul Fleming and Jackson England in this one. They're absolutely having a red hot crack, and that's all you can ask. Win, lose, or draw. If you sit there and you go, I've given it a fair go, let's go bang. Nafay, it is up to you. If you make a donation to my PayPal, I get 90% of it. If you make a donation here, I get about 68% of it, Nafay. So it's up to you. If anyone makes a donation. But either way, I'll get back to commentating. 15 seconds ago, and we're halfway through, and both men are split up. Both got big bad cuts. Pouring. Paul Fleming down the middle of his face and the left eye. Lisa, left eye. Jackson England has one on the top of his face, and they'll fix that up. Who's looking more beat up? From Sam, I am. Who's looking more beaten up? Good question, mate. They both are. They're both looking pretty rock solid. 269 votes for the main event. I've got a poll going. If you're here, hit that like button, guys. Let's get it over to 200. And it says, how will the fight finish? And 48% of you reckon it's a knockout. 20% say a TKO. 29% say a decision. Start again, a decision. And 3% have a DQ. Thank you very much there. While they're just going, first of all, if you're just joining me, let me know from wherever around the world you are joining the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward, the #1 live commentator from around the world. Let me know where you're joining me from. Let me know who you think is going to win out of Barry Hall and Sonny Bill Williams. And let me know if you've put a couple of bucks on it. That's for sure. Here we go. We are in here. People are saying, thank you very much, Kirk. He says, just smashed the like button. Thank you very much. It really helps the YouTube algorithms. All righty, we are into round 6, guys. So, round six of 10, and then we're into our main event. We are into our main event after that. So, we've only got 4 rounds to go. Paul Fleming's lost his mouth guard, and I'll tell you what, if you're ever going to have a mouth guard, it would be in this match. Not in the NBA. So Z, main event starts after this fight, and we've got 5 3/4 rounds to go. So we've got Cornwall, UK. I used to live in the UK. You mean people are actually paying money to see this garbage? Yes, I paid money so I could call the action for you dead set legends. Kirk Peters from Cape Town, South Africa. Z from Sydney. The Hurricane Man from New South Wales, Australia. Brandon McKay from Hong Kong. What have we got here? Anyone for fishing for links? Can't get any of them. Your cousin is Sonny Bill Williams. I'm his cousin. He's never picked my call, Kefe. There you go. Sonny Bill Williams' cousin in the house. Scotland in the house. My man, Fox 8 Ball. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Johnny. Where'd they all go? Where have we got? Hey man, I have 100 on Hall to win by decision. Not a bad bet. Aussie Dave, are you going to attend? I'm commentating and competing. I will be there. People from APR, Sydney. Where the heck is your PayPal? All right, hang on. I'll put it on the bottom of the screen, you dead set legend. Alrighty, what is it? Well, alrighty. I'll leave that up there for a little bit. Now let's get back to the action because this is a very, very exciting fight. When is the fight starting? No free links. Sorry, guys. No free links. No free links at all. We could not find any of them. But if you know, if you want to, DM any, what is it? Slide in each other's DMs and all of that. But at the moment, nothing at the moment. When does the fight start, buddy? Very soon. Very soon. So at the moment, we've got an absolute ripper of a fight. I've just missed the 6th round. But we are 20 seconds to go in the 6th round. They've got 10 rounds in this fight, and then we've got the main event after that. So I reckon maybe 30 minutes, and then we're rocking and rolling. But no fight at all. No fight. No fight. No link. Oh, we've got a shot after the round. Paul Lynn has just dropped the left one. Paul Fleming has dropped the left one after the round. But he's split. They've got a nice shot here. He is split from the top all the way down to his nose. He's caught one on the inside of his right eye. Paul Fleming has got one. But just seeing, bang, Jackson, England, just that money shot is caving it open. Now, these are the stats. Paul Fleming, 110 landed, 375 thrown. Jackson, England, 102 landed, 373 thrown. That's why I was saying this match is literally down the middle. This is down the middle. That's how even it is. They've thrown just about the exact same and landed the exact same. This, it would not surprise me if it gets put as a draw. That's how good it's going. And once again, they've come out in the seventh round, and just going bang, absolutely hitting each other. They've gone left and right and gone whack. I'm absolutely... it's been a ripper. If you can, let's get those likes up over 100. You're dead set legends. Hit the like button while you're here. Absolutely love it. 222 people in the chat. We have got a genuine ripper of a fight for your semi-main event. Almost worth the $50. Almost worth the $50. But all righty. It is all going. Let's rock and roll. As I do a bit of a mix about. Alrighty. Everything is going good. Let's get back to the fight and to my favourite bit. We've got a bit of a lag going on that. There we go. Hate when there's a bit of a lag. Alrighty. Hurricane Man says you effing legends. Anthony Art, no streams. No streams, unfortunately. No streams, but thanks for hanging and banging with the Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler. I'm really genuinely loving it. A good match going on. I hope you're all enjoying it at the moment. We've got 237 dead set legends in the comments. If you can just press the like button. Feed it out to all your friends because we've got a ripper. We are almost at the main event. I'm just playing around with my computer. We're almost at the main event. We're round 7, halfway through round 7 of 10. These two look like they're going to go the distance. So if you need to grab a beer, go to the toilet, have a piss, have a shit, quickly say good night to your loved ones. Do what you got to do because then the main event will happen. Everyone in the chat, we got 363 votes. If anyone's got another idea for a poll, we did the who's going to win. If you got any ideas for another poll, let's see how he goes. Nate Roberts says, cheers for the commentary, mate. Absolutely. This is what I do for a living. This is what I love. So I'll be up and about for it all the time. All the big events, I'm happy to fork it out. And just so you guys can have the commentary and just have a whole heap of sport lovers. Hey, bro, thanks for the live. First time tuning in. Thanks, RT. While you're here, I hope you've hit the like button, subscribe to the channel because I'm calling all the big events. Sorry about that. We're seeing some good jabs happening from Paul Fleming versus Jackson, England. I missed most of this round because I keep getting mixed up in the comments section for you dead set legends. But we're up in about 10 seconds to go, and that means 7 rounds out of 10 are in the books. 5 seconds to go. Good right jab from Paul to finish the round. He just cannot contain that bleeding in his eye, Paul Fleming. But Jackson, England, they have just gone pound for pound whack. And we've got it there. The turf wall. Sonny Bill Williams versus Big Bad Bustling. Barry Hall is your main event, and he's coming up after this fight. It's going to be an absolute blockbuster. I hope. Let's be honest. as the Bally Gang. What a terrible name, Barry Hall. Yeah, I'm a part of the Bally Gang. What does that mean? Oh, no, it's me mate who's a boxer. We're a part of his gang. Gang is such a 90s word. Do people still use gang? Still use gang anymore? His baby's pretty cute though, which is good. Thank you, Equalizer, which is good. What do you think, Cards? Looks like who's winning, mate? This is literally the most 50 down the middle fight I have ever seen. All right, I'll try and keep that one in mind, Batista, for the next poll. I just want to check out these two who are still hanging and banging like it was their first fight. They have just come in and gone whack. How long till it starts from Mulgars? I'll check out this match. They are round 8 of 10. So I reckon 20 minutes. 20 minutes to half an hour to the fight. We've got 3 rounds left of this fight, and then we are in the main event. Hayden, not a chance. YouTube is my full-time job, and I do not want to get copyright strikes or kicked out of the algorithm, so I cannot show the fight. So sorry about that, you dead set legends. All right, we got something in the corner there. That bleeding will not stop in Paul Fleming's eye. So now they're having a medic to look at it. This match could be stopped. There are 2 minutes to go in the 8th. I don't reckon it will be stopped. It's just a cut on the inside of his eye, which is causing so much trouble. It's just causing so much pouring because of the sweat and everything. So that's where Jackson England's aiming for it. But Paul Fleming knows he hasn't got much time if he wants to hold on and make sure the doctors don't call off the fight. But they're 1 minute into the 8th round, and they are throwing like it's the first round. These are 2 absolute fit boxers going in, and they don't want to give up. Paul Fleming does not want to give up his titles on this one. Let's get in there. Let's all keep it fun in the chat. What colour shorts will Bazza wear? Would he wear Sydney Swan colour ones? Would he come out in red and white? Or will he just go like the black? Probably the black, I reckon. Or, I wonder, no, I'm just trying to think of his fight with Paul Gallen. Will he go the Australia shorts because Australia versus New Zealand? Will he go the AFL shorts because it's AFL versus NRL? I'm not too sure. But at the moment, Regan Evans, you communicate lawn bowls. I'll commentate lawn bowls. Let's just have a bit of fun in the comments, guys. Let's just, we're all hanging. We got 226 people hanging out with us. There's 3 copyright strikes. I can't, mate. Sorry. Thanks, Ryan. I just can't. I can't do it. I do apologise. I've paid me. Look, if I get up to maybe 1,000 likes, 1,000 likes and $1,000 in super chats, I might show the fight then. But at this stage, we've got 226 dead set legends in the chat. 237. The numbers just keep fluctuating. But yeah, let's get in there. How long have we got left? 10 seconds left in this round. Let's get it on there. 7 seconds to go. And that is 8 of 10 rounds gone. 8 of 10 rounds gone. What's happening? Who's winning? From John. We've just at the end of the 8th round. The 8th round of the Paul Fleming versus Jackson England fight. The doctors are worried about the big gash above Paul Fleming's right eye. It goes from the inside of his brow all the way to the bridge of his nose, and it just keeps bleeding. Of course, with all that sweat, it's pouring into his eye, blocking his vision. 144 landed shots from Fleming, 127 landed shots from Jackson, but they've both thrown roughly the same amount. So it is going really well. It is going well. Let's get in there. All right, they got the votes are still falling in. Awesome. We're rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling. What have we got here? Will anyone retire? There's a good question. I might start in a poll. Will any of the fighters retire if they lose? So if Barry Hall got knocked out, would he retire? Give us a yes or no in the comments. If Sonny Bill got knocked out, would he retire? So we've started round 9 of 10. We are almost there. We are almost there to our main event on this action. We've got Paul Fleming, the champ, taking on Jackson, England. If you are watching along with Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, all here for your commentating needs, from boxing to arm wrestling to UFC to lawn bowls and the Westminster Dog Show. These two are like two steroid-filled chihuahuas in a back alley fight. They are going nuts. Absolutely nuts in this one. Top quality boxers, these two, and I'll definitely be following their careers because this fight has been quality, quality, quality. Everyone getting their votes in about how it was going. Mitch Harris, I didn't catch most of the card. The only one that I saw was 2 low blows in a fight, but I was out for tea all night. Everyone getting their votes in. Let's get in there. Yeah, no free streams, guys. Unfortunately, no one can find any. I have to pay the $50 myself. I usually buy the pay-per-view anyway because this is my job. I got to commentate. And they're just halfway through round 9. So we've got 1.5 rounds to go before our main event. Ripper. This is what we want. We're almost there. Yeah, the doctor, they'll monitor it afterwards. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I've once accidentally shared 7 seconds and I got a copyright claim. 7 seconds of Channel 9 because I got elbow dropped I tried to elbow drop Eddie Maguire. He pretended to headbutt me on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. One of the best episodes you'll ever see. And I pretended to elbow drop him and we were wrestling. And I tried to show that on YouTube. They weren't having it. All righty, let's go about it. 40 seconds to go in the second last round. That's what we want with this exciting 2 sticks of dynamite fighting for their lives. You weren't sure if this was their first fight or they were profound professionals in this one because they have shown an absolute masterclass of 2 things. One, of really good boxing, if you watch The Aggressor, or 2, wearing punches. Because they have both been so good, but they're just landing so many punches. I mean, could you sit there and if someone landed 144 punches in your face, I don't reckon I'm pretty good. I don't think I could land that. We are almost at the end of round 9, and just there it is. Ding, the first of 9 rounds. Paul Fleming's probably got the slight advantage only because he's landed more punches. But this has just been an absolute ripper. Just because he has landed more punches, it doesn't mean he's won more rounds. He might have landed a majority of those in one of the rounds. But Paul Fleming's just trying to trash talk and things like that. Jackson, England. Yeah, there's the shot from after the round. Could have knocked him out. But which is ironic because, look, they've landed Paul Fleming, 159. Jackson, England has landed 139. Fleming's thrown 571. Jackson's thrown 541. Like, this is really, really even. 30 more punches, landed 20 of them. 20 more. So imagine getting punched in the face 159 times. Doesn't work. Round 10 of the semi-main event. That means the main event, why we're all here, will be on after this. Ready, bang! And they are just swinging for the hills. They've got 3 minutes. Paul Fleming is taking it personally that Jackson, England has gone 9 rounds toe-to-toe and landed 140 punches on him. And he's standing there in the power stance. Paul Fleming is just throwing him now. He has to give them all to really put it in the referees that it is Paul Fleming's fight. We are here now in the last round, 30 seconds in, and they're standing in the middle of the ring and they're just feeling each other out with some slight jabs. Jackson, England coming in with the hook and they're just back in the middle. They're both staying close and they're trying to roll off with an uppercut. That's how they're trying to finish this one off. Now the jabs are being thrown. Paul Fleming looks like he's landing them. Jackson's still throwing them and still feels in control of his own shell. But they are both just hanging and banging. Another shot there. Looked like the back of the head. Look like the back of the head, but that's okay. They are both going good. We are 1 minute down. 2 minutes to go, and then we are in to our main event. Sam, I am. It is an absolute ripper fight. Dylan Curtin, the only legit site is Stan Sport. Stansport.com.au, and you go and buy the fight. We are 97 seconds away before this match is over, and then it's the leader. Then we'll have a chat. Barry Hall, Sonny Bill Williams, 90 seconds to go, and they're still throwing 2 quick shots from Paul Fleming, 2 quick shots in return from Jackson, England. Whack. And they're just sitting in the middle of the ring trying to land that knockout punch. These two have gone at it. It is unbelievable stuff with 70 seconds left. And once again, 2 shots thrown by Paul Fleming, 2 shots thrown by Jackson, and they're just throwing straight jabs. And now the hooks are coming in. The overhand rights are really wanting to finish this match off. Let's get in there. 53 seconds to go in this one. Cannot wait for it. Cannot wait. 47 seconds to go. Can anyone finish this match off? We've got no idea. No idea. Can anyone finish this match off? Hopefully, we get a bit of a knockout, you dead set legends. We need a knockout in all the matches. Let's get back to the stream. 26 seconds to go, and they are on it. For young and old, they are going hell for leather. But it doesn't look like much is coming of it. Both men would be absolutely knackered with 2 of the biggest headaches in boxing you'll ever see. 10 seconds to go, and there's a lot of hugging going on. I don't think we'll see much. 7 seconds to go. They've thrown 6 or 7 shots each, and none of them landed. Let's see how they act at the end of the match. Oh, Fleming on the button. The very last shot of the day. But that is 10 rounds. All done, all dusted. So you know what is happening now, you dead set legends. We're getting ready for our main event. All righty, let's fix up the stream. I'm going to let's get the final poll. It's going to be back to our first question. So what happens now? Where are we? I'm just waiting for it all. All the comments have just gone absolutely nuts. I'm going to put in, all right, plain and simple. I want you all to vote. Who wins? Who wins? Barry Hall. Oh, geez, I've got to stop hitting the caps lock button. Barry Hall. Sonny Bill Williams. Ask my legends in the community. Guys, if you can hit the like button while you're here. I don't know if my likes are updating, but I got 335 dead set legends and only 59 likes. Let's go. Stan Sport owes me $50. All right, let's see who wins this one. Let's get a vote going. Who votes? Get your votes in. 33 votes in. We can get more than that. Let's get it going. All righty, you dead set legends. How are we all going? Paul Fleming thinks he's won it. They haven't announced the winner just yet. Let's see how it goes. Everyone's saying, hope Paul wins. Who do I think wins? I'm not too sure who I think wins. I would probably go for Barry Hall because he was an AFL footy player and I'm an AFL footy player. So, well, I used to be an AFL footy player. So that's the way I'm seeing it as they're about to announce the winner. Let's see how they go. Who wins this first one, mate? They put on an absolute barn burner, a slobber knocker, a slugfest. These two unreal boxers for the 3 belt. 3 belts. Paul Fleming is a star. Luke Sylvester with the KFC logo. He says $1,000 on Sonny Bill Williams. He better win. Huh. $1,000. You've got some big kahunas there, Luke Sylvester. I haven't put anything on it. I put $50 on the pay-per-view and hope that it was a good fight. My bet seems to have paid off. Paul Fleming wins. Paul Fleming wins. But I tell you what, his sphincter would have been so tight because that fight was really, really close. It was really, really close. Let's have a look at the votes. We're almost at 50-50 after 106 votes. Get in there, you big legends. Here we go. We've got Nate Roberts ask, who's your AFL team, bro? I'm the Hawks. How about you? I love me Hawthorn Hawks. Sonny Bill's taking on Barry Hall next, not Paul Gallen, Razar, which is good. Got a bag on SBW. He'll get finished, which is awesome. This is a big one. Let's read this one. Hall for sure. Sonny might be younger, but the skill and the thought will come in this. Sonny will be over-aggressive, I reckon, and set himself up to sleep probs if he wins. But Hall, I reckon, for sure. From Ryan, brother. There we go. Is the fight over? The main event hasn't started. The main event. So I was calling the action of Jackson England versus Paul Fleming. That fight was an absolute ripper. If you catch the replay, go and check it out. That was awesome. That was awesome. But good to see everyone in the chat. Yeah. Let me just have a look here. Just having a bit of a play on my computer to make sure I get it at the moment. All righty. So they're showing. Okay, so, geez, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 belts, this Fleming. He's got 5 belts. Geez, he hasn't got enough pants to have all them. He's got 5 championship belts. What a superstar. All righty. I just got caught up in the stream. All righty, let's get back to it. Paul Fleming is up at about, how many people? 166 votes in the chat. If you have just joined me, my name is Jake Ward, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and I live call all the big events. If you have a big event that needs calling and you feel the live action needs to be done, I am your guy. This is what I want to do for a living. If you're here, hit the like button, subscribe to the Aussie Arm Wrestler. I commentate anything. I have some funny videos as well on the channel, commentate some little 1-minute videos, and I interview the best arm wrestlers from all over the world. But because of the recent success that I'm having with other commentary, I'm going to try and get on other superstars from other sports on the channel. But the way it's all going, I will commentate any event. So you may as well hit that subscribe button, watch some funny videos, hang out. We got some big things happening on the channel, and this is unreal what is going on. Thank you for everyone that is in the chat hanging out. 186 votes, and 58% of you think Sonny Bill Williams takes the chocolates in this one. So I think there'll probably be another, I'll tell you what, Ryan. Yeah, you've nailed it here, boys. I know it's just commentary, but chuck a like up for this bloke. Good commentary, good interaction with the fans. And yeah, just said hit the sub too. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate it. I do any sort of reviews. Do I thumb wrestle? OSB says he'd smash me. Khaled says, take one for the team and stream it. Get me 1,000 likes and $1,000 in super chats to because that's what it'll probably cost for, like, when I get copyright and everything. What you don't understand, Khaled, that this is my job. This is my job, so I don't take any risks. That's me. That's what I do. This is what I do. I don't take any risks. And Rocky Hemopo says, great hairline too, bruv. If you're talking about me, my hairline is shocking. But that's okay. I do enjoy banter. So everyone coming in saying, Hope Hall gets knocked out. Sonny Bill wins by murder. Loving the commentary. Keep up the great work. Yes, Ben Barker. I will be calling this action very, very soon. I've just commentated a tag that will be on the channel in a couple of days. And next week, I'm going to commentate. I just get like an action clip and I do a voiceover over it. But Pillow Fight will be on the channel in the next week. Now everyone's getting stuck into me about my hairline. Chris says, you'll get the women again if I go to Turkey. Mate, I'm a very, very happily married man to one of the most beautiful women on the planet. So that's okay. That's okay. She loves me. She loves me for who I am. All righty, we got Danny Green, who's got the stupidest grey mullet. Just chop it off. I know that's the in thing at the moment, considering everyone's getting stuck into me on this one. Getting stuck into me. So the fight is happening, I reckon, 10 minutes. All the other fights are over. All the other fights are over. Make sure you get your votes in for the winner. A flying headbutt for the win. Yeah. My dog's name's after Sonny Bill. Look at this. This is awesome. Green's mullet is shocking. Yeah. Snaggy Ho. Let's get your comment on it. It's one of the latest ones. Snaggy Ho. How long until the main event? 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So all the cards, all the fights are over. They'll let them know and say, hey, mate, here we go. You know, they're going into the dressing rooms. So Danny Green is now in the dressing room of Barry Hall. So it won't be long until the fight. So here we go. Danny Green's going to try and get a quick word with him. Barry Hall's just doing his thing. Danny Green's just looking at the screen. And you can tell he's been in a few fights. His nose is very, very skew-iffed. Here we go. Now he's going to have a chat to Barry Hall. Let's have a quick listen in.
Oh, man, look how chilled this bloke is. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing for this big rig. Last words, checker.
A lot of preparation. I'm glad it's here. I'm glad it's showtime. Very relaxed and can't wait to put on a show.
Who would have thought this guy...
Does it sound like Barry Hall's just punched out like 40 cigarettes? Do you think he's just had like 15 Winnie Blues before that? His voice sounds a lot worse than what I thought it was. I'm surprised Barry Hall wasn't sitting there going, oh, yeah, I'm glad this fight's here. That was hilarious. Let's have a look. Everyone in the chat. Show us the video. We don't want to watch you. Well, then you'll have to go somewhere else, buddy, because this is commentary only. Do appreciate everyone hanging out with us. Make sure you get the votes in, get the likes in. Really, really loving everything that is going on. 410 people in the chat. Absolutely loving it. Really appreciate you guys going on. Crazy Colin is tricking everyone. Crazy Colin says, I have a stream in my toilet. Retro Ricer Gaming with a $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Retro Ricer. He would say, who would win, Mark Roteri or Ronda Rousey? Knowing both, Mark Roteri is an old Romanian bouncer. He's got the jelly belly and very slow. So I think Ronda Rousey takes that one. Really appreciate it. Retro Rister. Really, really appreciate it. 4King says, how are you the only one doing commentary for this fight? Crazy opportunity. Yep, I learnt that during the Eddie Hall versus Thor fight, and I had 5,000 people watching my channel. So from now on, all the big action, I'm doing live commentary. I'm going to commentate the NBA Finals, the tennis, Westminster Dog Show. If there's a big event there, come check out the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward. I will be calling the event. Thank you very much, 4King, which is good. The fight hasn't happened. Tongan Crip. It hasn't happened. Once again, thank you very much, Retro Rister, for the first super chat of the night. Thank you very much. 328 people have voted, and 59% of you think Sonny Bill Williams takes this one. Really, really appreciate it. So they're just doing the pre-game talk at the moment. So we'll go from there. It hasn't come up on here. Where did it go? I had a sticker. Alex, Matt Stevens. I don't know where your sticker's gone. There you are. All the comments are just chopping and changing. Thank you very much for your super sticker, Matt Stevens. You're dead set legend. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Gets the Aussie arm wrestler a long way. If you got a question, Matt Stevens, let me know. Thanks for the stream. Us Kiwis appreciate it. No worries, Martin. No worries. Just enjoying it. Greg Gatz, quickly. Are you a big boxing guy or sports in general? Both. Love all sports. We'll call all sports. We'll watch all sports and have a supporting wife that allows me to do this full time. Absolutely love it. We honestly left dinner with my in-laws early so I could come and call the action. So thank you very much. You dead set legend. Nothing else is happening at the moment. All righty. Oh, what was that one? I missed it. There's so many comments. Will you be doing the Rugby World Cup in France? I'll probably do the final. Now, you might find this a very funny question, but can you commentate Married at First Sight? I'm thinking of calling the final live. So if you don't want to listen to what they're saying, I'm thinking of it, mate. You've got no idea how much I want to go at. We've got another one of Sonny Bill's cousins in the chat. Sonny Bill is my cousin and The Rock is my uncle, bro. Everyone's Sonny Bill Williams. Here we go. I'm the Joe Rogan for boxing. Jeremy Brown, I'm the Joe Rogan for all sports. I'm calling it all. I'm calling all the action. Big Bang says, you doing Rose Hill on Saturday? Horse racing? Absolutely. I'll do it all. Now they got Danny Green and Anthony Mundine showing everyone boxing techniques and things like that. Let's get it all in there. Good to see everyone in the chat hanging out with the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward. But if this support and this continues to happen, I may change my name to the Aussie commentator Jake Ward because it is awesome. We got 410 people in the chat, 420. Get those likes up. Get everything up, you dead set legends. Absolutely loving everything that is going on. Really appreciate it. Will we see the fight or just hear your commentary? You're only just going to see my commentary, mate. This channel is my full-time job. Apologies for everyone that's heard it, but I'm going to let my man Rotam know. Rotam. I'm just calling the fight because I don't want any copyright strikes. I don't want any risk. At the moment, the algorithm is looking after my channel. So, yeah, won't be showing the wipe. How can you watch it? Where did that go? No. When's it? Let's go with this. The comments are going too fast. When's it start? I reckon 10 minutes. And we are up and about. Fox 8 Ball says you should commentate me trying my shoelaces and it would still be awesome. Mate, I will. I can do it. Absolutely. Which is awesome. All righty. So they've got welcome to country, Uncle Alan Madden. Okay, so it's just slowly ticking. They're going to do all of their bits and pieces beforehand. So get your bets in. 409 votes. Get your bets in. Tell me who's going to win. I want, what do we want? Hit the like button while you're here so we can feed the stream out to more people and get more dead set legends in the chat, that's for sure. And if you like what you see from the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward, hit the subscribe button as well because I'm calling all the big events. This is my full-time job, believe it or not. This is what I do for a living. I just sit here and I interview people from all over the world when it comes to the sport of arm wrestling, commentate funny videos, and now I'm into commentating all the big events that are going around. So if you're seeing Jake Paul fighting, that YouTuber, I will call the action. I mentioned it before. The Westminster Dog Show. If there's a crowd for it, I will be calling the action. I will make it happen. Could you imagine? As we hear Snuffy, the Schnauzer, just coming in. He goes through over the hula hoop. Now he's off to the hurdle track. And oh my God, he's just taken a piss on the rug. He's going to lose big points for that one. I will call anything. OSB, can you pull your head in, mate? Need to commentate the next Hawks game. Matt, where's that? Need to commentate the next Hawks game. Will Day is officially off the injury list. Yes. I'm actually busy Saturday night when they play Port, but I will be calling. Keep an eye on this channel. I will be calling the footy. And, of course, if I'm calling the Hawks, Absolutely. People aren't happy with the anthem. I'm not sure what's going on. All righty. It is all happening there. Everyone is hanging and banging, slinging and slanging with the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward. I hope you're here. I hope you're subscribed. I hope you've hit the like button. Let's get it all going. Hit that like button because then it feeds it out to everyone else. I'm going to call the action. We are in to our main event. And we've just got someone having a bit of a chat on the screen. If you are watching alongside with me, my stream is about 30 seconds behind because it just keeps rebuffing whenever I try and be what is directed from there. So I'm about 30 there. Paul Riccardi's put a 50 on Sonny Bill to in. The forgotten YouTuber knows exactly how it's done. Watching the stream on mute and listening to the commentary. The forgotten YouTuber. I'm about 30 seconds behind. So I still have old mate Jones on having a chat. I don't know if he's singing or just saying, or if he's just saying welcome. Let's have a look. Andre Reteriu with a super chat says, "Oh yeah, Jake, the must. Can you call George Reteriu's transitioning back into female? If he's transitioning back into a female, mate, get me the footage. I will call George Reteriu. Go getting his fake willy off and getting back into it. I will call that action." Retro Roster Gaming, will you commentate WrestleMania? Yes, I will on my wrestling channel, The Hot Tag. I'll be calling. I've got my co-host from Canada, Uncle John, and I'll be calling the action on that one. Any pro wrestling fans out there, I have my own pro wrestling channel as well. Thank you very much, Andre and Retro Roster, for your super chats. The comments are going fast. I almost missed them, which I would have been very, very disappointed for. All righty. It is all going. Commentate my Colts footy games. I tell you, yeah, pay me to get there and I'll commentate them. That's for sure. All righty. Let's go back to the stream and I'll just have a listen to what they're saying.
Taking us in to this monumental fight.
Oh, got to get the music off. You got to get the music. YouTube will eat your ass inside out if you get any bit of, we've got some guy that was a rocker probably in the 60s belting out a tune with a guy that's wearing a hat inside. Not sure why you're wearing a hat inside, you dead set dickhead, but we're sitting there and they're busting it out. That's right. I'll get banned. I'm not playing any music. Henry Kidd, when are they starting? I don't know. They're playing songs at the moment. They're punching out some tunes. They're playing songs. So let's see how they go in this one. They're playing songs. Thank you very much for everyone for the support. I'm just going through that. I haven't missed anything. If I've missed a super chat, let me know. Let me know so I can go back through the comments and check them out. But thank you very much. What's the ring entrance? It's not happening yet. We've just got some rockers that used to belt out a few songs back in the day. So we'll see how that goes. All righty. If you can, like, share, and subscribe. Everything to this. Did you do the commentary for John Brezink versus Devin Larratt? I do it on my channel, but I didn't call it for Core Sports. That was Neil Pickup. But Core Sports and we're talking. I could be doing the commentary. Phantom for Core Sports, King of the Table. So there's some talks out there. That's what I mean. I'm slowly getting up. So, all righty. I think they're still playing their song. Has everyone got their votes in as they're rocking around? 534 votes. You dead set legends. That's going really well. They're just still singing in the crowd. And the worst thing for these rockers that were probably good 30 years ago, you can see a lot of people going for a piss and checking their phones and whatnot. All righty. Yes, I did. I did see Barry Hall headbutt Sonny Bill Williams, his little silly love tap, his silly little love tap, which is good. 552 votes. Does George Foreman still fight? I don't think so. Here we go. Just having a look at all the. I would love, mate. I would love it. All those sports channels, that's what I mean. People power. What you now all need to do, if you have enjoyed this commentary, is go bombard all the sports channels and say, yeah, mate, you're missing on an absolute gem here. I'd love to commentate Buddy's 1,000th goal. I would love to commentate it. I just think, because this weekend I am busy. So I don't think I'm around. I'm competing myself on the weekend. MSD Gaming. What did you do before YouTube? Are you based in Australia? I'm based in Melbourne, Australia. I used to work for the Richmond Football Club. They had a company called Align Leisure, and I was running a sports and aquatic centre from there and did 11 years in the disability service. So thank you, MSD Gaming, for your super chat. That's what I used to do. And then from there, my wife and I were having a chat, and I started this channel, and we went from there, and it was just building up. And I said, before our baby's born, I've got to go. We've got a baby on the way. And I said, I've got to go all in and see if we can make a red hot crack of this. And my wife was like, absolutely. So yeah, it's all happening. Let's go. Just trying to, just having a look, trying to get there. Congrats, mate. Thank you very much. MSC, I wish you all the best, buddy. And then we've got congratulations, mate. Thank you very much. Just enjoying. The Rockers are still rocking. I hope they don't play a bloody concert beforehand, because we just want fun action happening. We've got 500 viewers in the chat. She's an absolute keeper. You've got no idea. If you follow this channel from now on, you will hear me talk about my beautiful wife. What is your other channel? I want to sub. If one of my moderators can put in the hot tag, my pro wrestling channel, for people to sub, that would be great. Any one of my moderators. How many arm wrestlers have you won? I've had 7 super matches and only lost 1 super match. I'm 6-1 in super matches. And I've placed at tournaments, and I've got one of my favorite. If you follow the channel, I've got everyone in the world challenging me for this trophy. It's a fun little thing that is going on. Congrats on your baby, bro. Thank you very much. From Shaney Boy Gem. And then we've got Greg Gatz. Says, good luck, brother. Really, really love it. MSD, she is a keeper. She's a keeper. So many bloody awesome chats. Do you reckon Devon can beat Levan? Absolutely, and I think he will. I think he will beat Levan. But that's all the other stuff. We will get back to our one. Once again, another, how long till it starts? I don't know. I don't know what's happening after the music. So they've got people in the ring playing, rocking out in the ring. He's bouncing off the ropes. He's singing. He's pointing to the ceiling. I can't play the audio because YouTube hates it when you're doing music. Yes, I will be. I will be doing live NBA matches. Don't you worry about that. Live NBA matches. I'll be commentating that. Thank you, Lawler. Congrats. Awesome. You're following your passions. Fight hasn't started yet, everyone. Fight hasn't started. Everyone's just showing so much love. Will you call Buddy's goal on Friday? No, I won't be able to. No one wants to see a rock band. Let's get fighting. Holy crap. There's too many. One of my biggest supporters and my good mates, Ryan Blue Bowen, comes in with a ready bang. He's also signed up to become a banger and always looks after the Aussie arm wrestler, as we've got about 500 people, 480 people in the chat, hanging and banging. Who is going to win this matchup? Just uploading. You just had a super match. Good, because I'll watch that after the fight. which is I'll watch that arm wrestling fight, Ryan, afterwards. New sub. I watched the Eddie Thor here the other day. Oh, you're on the stream the other day. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Yes, I do know Adam Laura. Talented arm wrestler. Trying to go through. I'm commentating this fight. I'm about to commentate this fight. So many questions. The fight should be kicking off anytime soon. Holy moly. The only stream you can watch it on is Stan Sports. You have to buy the pay-per-view. And now Barry Hall is in the ring. All righty, I'm going to have to ignore the comments at the moment because Sonny Bill Williams is on his way to the ring. They've got the promo fight, the up and about happening. So it's going to be awesome. I've tried to catch up with the comments. Thank you for everyone that's going there. 674 votes. We'll see if 43% of you are right or 57% of you are right. I didn't give anyone the draw option. I am going for Barry Hall because I played more AFL footy than rugby league. In my genuine, honest opinion, I couldn't give a shit who wins. I do not care. But I do love both sports. So let's get on with it. They're just showing some highlights of Sonny Bill doing some tries in every bloody rugby code because he was a star, and now they've got him in the ring. What is it with boxers raising their pinkies? It's really, really silly. But can Sonny Bill Williams crown his moment here? Do we take Sonny Bill Williams as a serious fighter if he beats another footballer? Turf wars, yes. Genuine boxers, I am not sure. He looks very focused, very relaxed as he comes to the ring. There's a man and there's a moment. Who will take their moment in this turf wars battle? I think where these boxers tend to get themselves caught up in is when they continue to just get in the boxing ring. It's almost there's an underground fighting club in rugby and footy codes. And it's like, well, let's all just get in a boxing ring and all punch each other up. Because when I do see when they try to take on real boxers, it doesn't happen. We've got now Barry Hall's only had one fight, and that was a draw. And I believe Sonny Bill's had 8 fights. But a lot of them, I think, especially these early ones, were against punch-drunk idiots. But I'll tell you what, they would both beat 7 shades of shit out of me. Sonny Bill Williams is getting into the ring. Getting into the ring now. Once again, if you are watching live with the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward, I'm about 29 seconds behind, so it doesn't buffer. So my live stream doesn't buffer. So if you are watching with Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, the Aussie commentator, you just might need to press pause and then let's get into it. I am interested to see how much money these two can make and if Stan got enough pay-per-views. This is the most expensive pay-per-view. This is more than any WrestleMania. This is more than any UFC. Was the $50 worth it? For me personally, because I've got 400 or 500 people in the chat with me, yes. Was it interesting? Was it worth it for the people? Man, you would have to be, yeah, I don't know. So at the moment, Barry Hall's back. He's looking amazing. He's just getting his final touches. He's getting the old Vaseline put on his face. He's got his back to the camera. Now we're in a helicopter view, and Sonny Bill Williams is standing in the middle of the ring. And now the ring announcer's trying to get his own catchphrase going as he introduces both fighters. Sonny Bill looking calm and composed. Barry Hall's got his back to the action. It'll be interesting to see how this fight goes. I don't think they're both relatively any good at boxing, but Barry Hall is looking very lean while Sonny Bill Williams is looking very thick. So we are moments away of getting into this one. Barry Hall is on screen and he is taking on Sonny Bill Williams. AFL versus rugby. Who wins this one? Let's see how it goes. And you've got a bunch of pissed idiots in the crowd whistling and screaming and shouting. And why not? It's a really good night out. If you get on the drinks and get home safely and watch a whole heap of people punch each other up. And especially if you followed these people's footy careers, you'd be up and about for this one. And it's all happening. I will not show you the screen. Sorry, guys. I'm not showing the screen. This is my full-time job. There will be none of that action. I do apologize because I don't want copyright strikes. That's the last I'll bring of it. Everyone else in the comment section can get it going. All righty. I'm going to watch the fight now, and I'll come in between to the comment section in between rounds. Sonny Bill Williams points to the roof, gives it the old kisseroo. Let's rock and roll. You can try all the tricks of the trade you want. I've been in the YouTube game for a long time now. You will get done. But, sunnies, mirrors, whatever it is, you are showing it, you will get in trouble. So, unfortunately. All righty, now they're coming into the middle of the ring. Barry Hall just having a bit of a chat. Sonny Bill just wants to get it going. They're both standing. Barry Hall just breaking eye contact, which I don't really like. Your referee giving the old chats, the final thing. Now the death stare happens. They touch gloves. They're up and about. They're showing their footy respects. And now we are here. Barry Hall, big bustling, bad Barry Hall against everyone's cousin, Sonny Bill Williams. They are getting their mouth guards in. They are ready to go. Let's see how long this fight goes. As everyone get out of the ring. The Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward's got to call the action. Round one, we are away, and they're in the middle of the ring. Sonny Bill with a very awkward boxing stance, and the left arms are just trying to get in there. They are trying to push through like there is no tomorrow, but they're just bobbing and weaving, and bang! Sonny Bill lands the first shot of the night. He puts a left on the jaw. He's landed another left on Barry. Not looking good for Barry Hall. He's just worn two of the quickest lefts going around, and now he just needs to get composed. He needs to get the butterflies out. I'm big on body language, and I called it before that he looked a bit too nervous. Sonny Bill is just looking to poke and prod his way through this one. A quick jab from Barry Hall, and now they're tied up in the middle. Barry Hall dancing around. If he can just get a couple early, he will feel confident, and nothing's happened there. Barry Hall's fallen over. That wasn't a knockout. Umpire's waving. He said, you fell over. You look like everyone's drunk uncle as we go into 1 minute into the first round of your main event. Let's get in there. So wipe those gloves. Get the shit off there. Sonny Bill is seeing blood. He really wants to finish this fight. It's 8 rounds, and we're into round number 1. Whack, whack. The left-right combination from Sonny Bill has just landed. They've landed, but not flush. But Barry Hall needs to protect his face because he's worn 6 or 7 already. And Barry Hall just cannot find a way into Sonny Bill as he tries a left arm combination. The jabs just aren't happening. He needs to get in there heavy, but Sonny Bill looks like he's going to finish it off. And we have a knockdown. Our first knockdown from a half-ass punch. Oh, my God. Barry Hall looked a bit like Matthew Mitchum in the Olympic diving as he walks back to his corner, standing 8 count. Barry seems fine. That looked like a bit of a punch to the back of the head. This won't last long. Sonny Bill looking for the kill, and he's knocked Barry Hall again. He's called it off. It is all over. Oh, we didn't even get 2 minutes into the main round. You owe me $50, Stan Sport. All over. Good night, Barry Hall. Piss off. That was ridiculous. That is an Olympic gold medal in diving. The way you just fell over on that one, shithouse. Shithouse. I need to check the replay. They did not look flush. Barry just looked like he slipped on some packet of chips. Now, if that was all worth the pay packet, that was garbage. All over. 1 minute, 55 seconds in to round number 1. I'll tell you what, see you later. If you put a bet with Barry Hall, there goes your money. I can hear the toilet flush right now. Yep, that wasn't a fight. Look, I'm not saying I'm the toughest guy in the world because if Sonny Bill lands on me, oh my God, okay, that's when he fell over. That's when he fell over, barely touched him. He got him on the temple. So what's happening is Sonny Bill, get your thoughts together. Sonny Bill's hit him right on the temple, followed up with a left on the chin. Barry sat there and held him, and then all of a sudden decided that'll do and fall over. It was a very, very delay, please. It's all over. It is all over. An overhand right hook to the temple, followed up by a left to the face, and then Barry Hall kind of wore it and then just went, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. All we needed was commentary for 2 minutes. Ryan Blue Bowen, champion, world-class arm wrestler and good friend of mine, says utter garbage. Utter garbage. And Rugby League does it. It is all over. I couldn't believe it. It was 1 minute, 50-odd seconds. They're showing the replay, and he finishes it off. He just lands. So Barry Hall's leaning on the ropes, and Sonny Bill comes in with a Superman right arm and hits him right on the button. I tell you what, this is why, guys, you need to hang out with the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward, because I will save you money. The match before was an absolute ripper, and that was probably worth $10, $15 alone. This was, that'll do. And there will be a lot of angry people. That's for sure. Wow. Let's see what they've got to say. That was very, very disappointing. They're taking their photos. They're doing their things. Yeah, Barry Hall, it's time to stick to fatherhood. Maybe stick to a bit of AFL commentary. No, don't even worry about commentary. Leave the commentary to me. Was Barry hurt or a bad call by ref? I think he just wore... I think he was... I'll tell you, Callan, what he was. He was a 45-year-old man that wore some absolute flushes. 3 or 4 flushes, and I found it very hard because the previous round, they landed like 200 punches each on each other. This one here, he got him good. Did he get him great? One of them, yes. And the ref is all done. Barry looks like if Barry Hall was a cartoon at the moment, his heart would have come in and gone straight out of his heart and shattered on the floor. That was, yeah. Wow. That was unbelievable. So 59 people of you were right out of 917 votes. 59 of you said, yeah, it is all over. Congratulations to Sonny Bill Williams. Yeah. Oh, I missed that comment. I should have got it on the screen. The headbutt was more exciting. So did Barry get knocked out? Well, the referee called it. Yeah, the referee called it. He got knocked down twice within 40 seconds, and there it goes. A shame for those. I hope the people that did have a punt on big bitch Barry Hall. No, he'd knock me out. But all right, let's see for a few seconds what Sonny Bill has got to say. Stop talking, love.
Firstly, I just want to say, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. All praise to the Most High. I'm going to steal the mic here for a little bit. I've got a lot of thank yous. Secondly, Stan, Mike Sneesby, guys, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, nothing exciting. You just punched out an old man. Good on you, Sonny Bill. Yeah, just punched out an old man. Frantic monster. Sounds like I'm glad I didn't blow the $50. Yep. Nailed it. But that's why I'm glad to buy the pay-per-view and you all come over here. Smoky Day says great commentary. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I put the audio on for a little bit. You tend to get away with a little bit like that. There we go. There's some interesting stats. As few TAB, $13. Sonny Bill Williams wins in the first round. I wonder how many people got on it. Let me just recap for everyone joining. 1 minute, 55 seconds. Sonny Bill wins by TKO. Yep. That's it. 1 minute, 1 minute, 55 seconds. So all over, came in, overhand right to the temple, left hand follow up, puts him down, 8 count. And then Barry Hall was just like, I've had enough of this. And then a big Superman punch knocked Barry to the ropes, and he kind of drops down, falls on the ropes. There we go. And it was, yeah, Is Barry disappointed with the refs' calls? No. Callum, Barry threw, bugger all. Hang on.
Person, there has to be some element of giving back, which gives me the happiness and contentment I yearn for.
No, he's just being like super positive. So I don't think we're, I don't think we're getting a rematch, and the stream's lagged. And that was it. And that was the fight, you Dead Set Legends. I had more fun with you guys than watching that one. If you have just joined me, Sonny Bill Williams has won 1 minute and 55 seconds in the first round TKO. He put Barry Hall on his ass twice and landed a couple of flush ones. And as they're just quickly showing a replay, first and then the finishing Superman punch, he got Barry right on the jaw and then just goes straight to the ground. And referee Bowtie Jones says, that'll do. And that was the end of the match. Just seeing the super match. It was just a loaded upright whack. It wasn't even on the jaw. Oh, my God. He hit him on the cheek. He hit him on the cheek. Look, if Sonny Bill lands one of those on me, my face is caving in. Don't get me wrong. But when Barry Hall's just, wow. Yeah, I reckon that's a really, really, really good way to call it. I bet Barry had an adrenaline dump. Nerves got the best of him. That happens. It was very, very interesting. And I think now they're just having, they're just doing the old chatteroos and things like that. Yeah, very, very interesting to go. One guy, where's this one? Can I get to that comment in time? Let me have a look. This guy's done all right. Oh, did it come up? Show. Thank you. $4,060. Sonny Bill Williams, you beauty. There we go. It's Sonny Bill would out arm wrestle me. I would beat Sonny Bill Williams in an arm wrestle. Don't worry about that. The match is all over. The match is all over. Rugby League wins. Sonny Bill Williams finishes it in the first round. He finishes it. He says, that'll do. I've got to bust the catch to get home and hang out because it's beers on me with the boys, and wins very easy, very convincingly. So that's a bit of a, all build up, no action. When you get a date and you wine and dine them and they just rub you a little bit over the jeans. Yeah. So is he going to fight Jake Paul now? That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah. So just, good to see everyone having some good comments in the chat. It was, Sonny Bill looked a lot better. His stance and everything was a little bit awkward, but he just moved around and just went bang. And that was it. And the fight was over. It was slim pickings. That's just the way it is. And let me just end that poll. How many votes did we get in the poll? 63% of you were right. 1,080 votes. Not bad. 1,080 votes. And we'll end that poll there. You're hanging out with the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward. And we just unfortunately got very, very disappointed in a match. So, now they're just having a chat. Danny Green's probably saying that he could beat Sonny Bill Williams. I'm not too sure. He says he's going to get every bit of those silver streaks in that mullet. I do like Danny Green, though. The man could have a go. But everyone's just kind of sitting there thinking, it is all over. It is all over. Yeah, it wasn't the best fight at all. Is everyone in the chat just sharing their passion and their not too happiness, as Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, has. Do I think Barry took a dive? Look, I don't think he took a dive, but I think we just realised he's 45 years old and he's probably past it now. I think that's the end. Or he took on someone a bit too bigger than him and a bit too stronger. That could be the end of Barry's career. But it was we just realised how old Barry is. Where does Barry go from there? I don't know. I don't think it's boxing. Like, he took a couple of those shots. They look like hard shots, don't get me wrong, but none of them are on the button. I think if I'm going to play devil's advocate and try and be positive for Barry Hall, I think it was that first one on the temple that really bothered him. Retro Rice, the gaming, asking all the real hard questions. He says, who would win? A grizzly bear? Oh, where'd it go? Get back there. Get back on my screen. Now he's okay. Who would win? A grizzly bear or a silverback gorilla? Oh, very interesting one. Get your votes in on this one if you want to be a part of this action. A grizzly bear or a silverback gorilla? I think because the gorilla, takes this one out. Depending on the size of both of them, both looking big and huge, I think it goes to silverback gorilla. More muscular. Bears are a lot more heavier. They're both real quick. Silverback gorilla takes it. You guys let me know who wins that one. Everyone's calling. Yeah, good on Barry for having a crack. I've got no problem with that. No problem. I've got no problem with Barry having a go, but you got to, yeah. Sonny Bill Williams is just a bully. Jeez, it's all happening. So I'm not sure if he's calling anyone else out. I think that's Barry's last fight for sure. Whoever won that 4K on Sonny Bill Williams, congratulations. Oh, now here we go. Platinum Diggers goes for the silverback gorilla. The bear, easy money, says War Child. Bear has big claws. Would you beat a gorilla in an arm wrestle, big fella? No chance. No chance at all. I reckon the grizzly bear. I love that gorilla easy. I love how everyone's saying gorilla easy and then others are saying grizzly bear easy. That's hilarious. Yeah, that was very, very disappointed. Let's see. And that's it. The stream has finished. So let's have a chat with you Dead Set Legends at the moment. Everyone's all there having a laugh and having a chat with the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward. I tell you what, if you're here, hope you've been having fun. Hope you've enjoyed the action. I'll stick around for another 10 minutes. Let's have a chat. Let's have a bit of a laugh, and I hope you've all liked this video, and I hope you have all subscribed and hung out with the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward, who does more commentating. That's all I do. I'm going to start commentating. If you think there's a big event that needs to be called, you hit up the Aussie arm wrestler and I will call it, which is good. Have I ever seen Grizzlies fight? No, I haven't. There's a good one. Now this is over. Sonny Bill Williams might accept the Paul Gallen fight, and then maybe again he might back up like usual against Gall, especially if it wasn't fight him. He death. I think he'll want to fight him now because didn't they? Barry Hall fought Paul Gallen and they went to a draw. So I think Sonny Bill will be very confident in that matchup. Retro Rister, who would win, my dog or your dog? Well, Retro Rister, I actually know your dog, and it has 0 chance against my boy Zeus. My boy Zeus takes that one in a landslide by the Flemington Straight. Loving everyone's... am I still talking? Yes, I've done a 24.5-hour live podcast, mate. I will talk until there's no tomorrow. I'm going to hang around for another 5 or 10 minutes. We'll get some questions. We'll have a laugh. If you're wanting to know about the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward, you want to have a bit of fun, doing all the live commentary for your needs. So thank you very much for all hanging out. This has gone a lot better than what I had expected. Some big events that are coming up. I call a lot of live arm wrestling action. I'm going to call some footy. I'm going to call some rugby league. I've mentioned it before, some dog shows. Mate, if I can get a stream to a really good Frisbee competition, you better bloody believe it that I will be calling it. Everyone online saying Barry through the fight. Just a recap of what happened. 1 minute, 55 seconds, I think it was. 1 minute and 55 seconds, Sonny Bill finished the fight off. Was referee stoppage. Referee stoppage. So if anyone can help reimburse me for that $50, no, I didn't mind it. The only thing I didn't mind it, because at one stage there was about 800 of you legends in the chat hanging out with me. Did anyone bet on Barry Hall? Let me know in the chat. Did anyone bet on it? But yeah, that was weird. Congratulations to Sonny Bill Williams on getting the job done. He just smashed him, which was just too easy. It was very disappointing, wasn't it? It was very disappointing in the end. Too easy. So there we go. Thoughts? Thanks for the call, Aussie arm wrestler. As short as it was, not a problem. Rod Elliott, mate. Imagine you commentating the Olympics. I wish I did. I was too busy watching them. I had 4 screens going. But if I sat there and said, right, day 1, these are the things I'm going to call. Day 2, I would have been live all day, every day for 8 hours. But I will be around for the next Olympics. Keep an eye on this channel. Don't you worry about that. Big things are going to happen here. I'm doing a huge show on this one. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get hopefully some people on the show soon about Leah Thomas. That was a disgrace. A bloody disgrace. Would you call NFL? Yep, I'm going to call the Super Bowl next year, and I might call a couple of games in between, which is good. Quick pitch of why arm wrestling is so awesome. Yeah, if you guys have not tried arm wrestling, it's one of the best sports in the history of life. It is so much fun. It is addictive. It is not a bar sport. It is unbelievable. It's a professional sport, and you better believe that I am fast rising to the top. Come check out some of the footage in the channel, and you might see an arm wrestler on the Joe Rogan podcast in Devon Larratt. And I've had the best in the world on this show right here. What's your opinion on YouTube boxers? Look, it gets people watching boxers, I guess. Boxing's a dying sport. UFC have come in, and it's the new hybrid thing. So YouTube boxers are bringing more eyes, your average punters. So like Jake Paul has millions and millions of subscribers. So then he will come in and, you know what I mean? And hopefully can help build the sport of boxing up. Yeah, very good call. Very good call. The best part of arm wrestling is the good people you meet. One of the best communities going around. NFL is a hugely going sport. Don't rule it out. Oh, I'm not ruling it out. I'm a professional arm wrestler. So I love the sport of arm wrestling. So I'll show some footage of me competing on the weekend. This weekend, I am doing it. Yeah, people forgetting, not a bad point here. Sonny Bill Williams is 112 kilos of pure muscles. You go find a dude that size and let him plant one on you. Shit will put you to sleep. Beast mode, absolutely. He would knock me out. Not a problem. But, yeah, when you watch it, you'll see why we all got a bit disappointed. But, yeah, Sonny Bills. Would you beat Larratt? He's my cousin, bro. No, he's the best in the world. Boxing is a dying sport. Only a non-boxer will say. I used to train for boxing. I call it a dying sport. Probably the wrong choice of words, but the UFC have really taken a lot of eyes off of boxing. So, but yeah, that's why they've got to have headliners like Barry Hall versus Sonny Bill Williams. I like Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu's bringing a lot of eyes back into boxing. That is for sure. Is Brett Staker happy tonight? I think he would be. He would be. I reckon. I missed the comment. I was going to put it up on the screen. Yes, I think he would be happy. I think he would be happy, which is good. Yeah, not dead. UFC is just on another level. Probably, yeah. But I just think, more and more people are joining that. Oh, Brad Schneider, match of the night. He's got the question here. What did you think of the prior fight between England and Fleming, mate? Absolute barn burner. That was so good. And they went at it for 10 rounds, and their 10th round was exactly the same as their first round. They looked like two machine guns that would never run out of bullets. It's like your mum spoiled you for your 15th birthday, and you go get to play paintball, and you have unlimited bullets. When they were throwing down, that's what they looked like. It was unreal. Yes. Tim will be having his first debut fight in America soon. Awesome. Isaac's just giving us the old update. Stark just took the 9th wicket in the test. Awesome. What's this one? Sorry, brother. I was talking to the trolls in the chat, not you. Oh, okay. Love your work. 3, 2, 1, bang. What a hit. We need Big Matt versus Elon super match. Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I won't say anything else about that. Oh, I just realized someone in the chat who I thought was being a troll is actually a good friend of mine. But I can't put your YouTube name up. I can't put change your YouTube name, Good K, so I can put you up there. I didn't realize, I didn't see your YouTube picture there. Because I would put a lot more of your chats up, which is good. What have we got here? We've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Got 240 people. I'll tell you what, the likes were flying. You guys were awesome. Please, if you can, like, share, and subscribe everything. The channel is called The Aussie Arm Wrestler. At the moment, the channel that you are on, with the way the last 2 fights I have called have gone really well, there may be a bit of the old changing to be called the Aussie Commentator. I will commentate all sports. If you've got a sport that you think or a big event that I should be chatting, get in contact on my socials at aussie.armwrestler on Instagram, and come check me out on Facebook. I have absolutely loved it. Yeah, still 200 people watching after the event. Thank you very much, MSD Gaming. Yeah, I've got a really good following, and I hope everyone comes along on board. I've got a few arm wrestling events coming up that I'm calling. Boxing matches. I want to be all over. If there's a really good UFC that I'm interested in, I will call that. There will be plenty of live action being called here. Am I going to commentate the Zoo fight? I have to check the dates because this next month is really busy, and I'm getting getting flown to Brisbane to commentate some live arm wrestling there. So I get flown a bit to commentate, and depending on the fights, the dates. Comment section bloody distracted me there, which is good. New subscriber. Love your style, bro. Thank you very much. Trump FJB. You legend. Yeah, I'm in Brisbane. Well, there you go. I go up to Brisbane, Brad. So there you go. We could have a beer, mate. I'm always up. Did you just leak Big Matt versus Lockie? No, I didn't. No, just stirring. I wish. That would be a ripper. So for those that don't know, Big Matt has just 10 years in a row, the world's strongest New Zealand arm wrestler, and Lockie is our number 1 super heavyweight arm wrestling. Of course, behind the scenes, every promoter is trying to get that match happening. It's just a matter of working out restrictions for Big Matt to get over there. Beautiful. Who won tonight? Sonny Bill. Sonny Bill knocked out Barry Hall in under 2 minutes. Stopped him out. Lukey, the fight is all over, and it was all over about half an hour ago. Hey, just subbed. Thank you very much. Milosh has just subbed. Thank you very much. Good to see people coming around. Just free. Some of you guys are so funny. You and Blue need to call that match. Beast Mode. Moiso subscribed. Yes, if we can. I'm laughing at Isaac. Sorry, Beast Mode. Yeah, I'm sure Ryan is behind the scenes, and I'm the lead commentator for arm fights up there in Ryan Bowen's promotion. So, yeah. And I kept laughing because it was Pakistan for 268. Isaac, yeah, you've kept me laughing. I'm just seeing everyone talk about boxing, and then you come in with, you come in with the cricket scores. Oh, you kept making me laugh. Thanks heaps, Isaac. But that's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the fun. Really appreciate everyone's hanging and banging with the Aussie arm wrestler. I hope everyone's smashed that like button. Everyone's just been awesome. I'll tell you what, I'm not showing you the fight. That's not going to happen. It doesn't work like that, you dead set legends. This is my full-time job. I do not stop. How long did Barry last in the ring? He didn't last long. He lasted 1 minute and 55 seconds and got his ass chewed out really bad. He should have said his safe word, and he would have got out with a little bit. Yeah, it was weird. Come on, OSB. Professional arm wrestling is like professional chess. Boring. Well, you're not watching it properly and you're not understanding it. So, yeah, that is awesome. Jordan, how are we traveling now, Isaac? Oh, you guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious. I hope you really have liked and shared and subscribed and all that, because it's only going to make this channel look amazing. I'm going to go buy a sports calendar and make sure I see everything. I'm going to have Fox Sports. So I'm building a proper studio, hopefully in my garage. So I'm going to have a live TV and everything so I can call the action. I'm going to have Fox Sports happening all the time. I got to look into the more to the Ash Barty retirement. I think something is not good. I think something is not good there. Can you reenact the fight from Sonny Bill Williams' point of view? That's awesome. That's awesome. No, but wouldn't it be funny? maybe next time. Yeah, you got me good there, JJ. You got me good there. That's why it's very hard to end a stream, because I just love hanging out, and some of you guys are real funny. But I will end it there. It has been 2.5 hours streaming, calling the action with you guys. I hope to see you all more on the channel. If you've got time over the next couple of days, watch some of my old videos. Some go for a minute, some go for 5. Got some good podcasts and shows coming up. You have been here with the Aussie arm wrestler. And as always, you dead set legends, ready, bang! You guys take care.